Welcome back to Harbor Station in St. John as Championship Saturday continues. And we just completed the girls AAA final. Bernice McNaughton High, your champions. And now it's time for the boys as the Riverview High Royals will take on the Kennebecasis Valley High Crusaders. And they'll have lots of hometown support. Here's how they got here. Riverview defeating Leo Hayes 86-83 in the sectional final last weekend. KV, the win over Fredericton High, 86-79. And this, Vincent, really a tale of two teams. Riverview comes in as the big underdog. They're going to rely on their all-star, Bemi Ogantuna.
Absolutely. And Jordan Rosen, their guard, they're going to rely on him heavily. Coach Reinders talked about that in the pregame, that they need those guys to step up if they have any chance to win this title. Now, a funny thing, Kennebecasis Valley getting it done against Fredericton, going on the road and beating them in their place, which is a pretty tough task to do, beating Fredericton in their own home after Fredericton has won 3 straight against Kennebecasis Valley. So, I mean, going in there and getting that big victory and losing one of your intricate pieces.
Right.
Ethan Kraus won't play today. He got injured in the third quarter, and they had lots of problems with guys getting in foul trouble. To go on the road and win that is a huge, huge momentum builder coming into the final here.
Jack Tilley's going to be the guy that they really rely on today, their all-star for the Crusaders. Yeah,
Jack Tilley's definitely going to have to step up in the absence of Kraus, and a surrounding of other guys going to have to step up and play big. But they're in the friendly confines of Harbor Station. Right. In essence, this is the home game for them.
So they're going to have lots of support. It'll be a loud crowd, we're sure, here. Crusaders and Royals. It's a little bit of David and Goliath, but the Royals, they came in and they said, we're here to win it, and they're gonna put their best effort forward. So it should be an entertaining game here. Tip-off is on the way here at Harbor Station. It's the boys AAA High School Championship game. The KV Crusaders and the Riverview Royals coming up here shortly. So in a few moments, we'll have the tip-off. We're going to have the introduction of the starting lineups as well, as we're halfway through Championship Sunday here on Rogers. And time to meet the teams.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Harbor Station and the beautiful city of St. John, New Brunswick for this year's home.
We're going to be faster on the gun.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong.
NCAA Senior Basketball Championships. This contest is for the AAA Boys Championship between Kennebecasis Valley High School Crusaders and the Riverview High School Royals. Let's meet the teams. First of all, the non-starters for KV. Number 5, Caleb Loisel. Number 7, Thomas Davis. Number 9, Ethan Ostafuk. Number 11, Liam Bork. Number 12, Peter Crawford. Number 13, Seth Ramsey. Number 15, Evan Arnold. And number 21, Josh Campbell. And we'd like to also introduce injured player number 14, Ethan O'Neill. The non-starters for the Riverview Royals. Number 4, Blake Flynn. Number 7, Lucas Campbell. Number 9, Graham Bessie. Number 11, Aiden Quinn. And number 21, Brian Budd. And here's the starting 5 for the Crusaders. Number 4, 5'10" guard, Jack Tilley. Number 5, 6'3" guard, number 6, Chris Spurl. Number 8, 5'11" guard, Ben Tate. Number 10, 6'3" forward, Alex Lowry. And number 23, 6'4" forward, number Ian Crowley. Head coach of the Crusaders is Paul Vaughn, assisted by Gary Breen, Greg Doyle, and managed by Luke Richard. Here's the starting 5 from the Royals. Number 6, 6-foot guard, Jordan Rose. Number 8, 6'5" forward, Alex Robin. Number 10, 6'3" guard, Adam Curry. Number 13, 6'5" forward, Bimi Ogatana. And number 14, 6'7" forward, Matthias Hiltz. The Royals are coached by head coach Gerard Rangers and assisted by Mike Dougal, Alex Trakoff, and Drew Barron, managed by Keisha Morgan. Ladies and gentlemen, your officials for this afternoon's contest, Mike Murray and Donnie Walker. Enjoy the game and make lots of noise.
Live from Harbor Station in St. John, Championship Saturday. It's the Boys AAA High School Championship. The hometown Kennebecasis Valley Crusaders, and certainly the favorite coming into this one against the scrappy underdog, the Riverview Royals, set to tip off here momentarily. And it'll be certainly an entertaining final. We'll see if Riverview can keep pace with the high-powered Crusaders. Of course, they've got the big injury, and that, of course, is Ethan O'Neill.
Yeah, Ethan O'Neill suffered that injury in the third quarter in the sectional final against the Fredericton Black Cats on the road. And Kennebecasis Valley was able to overcome that, and here we are at the biggest stage, fighting for the championship, essentially on their home court here at Harbor Station.
Crusaders with the ball to get things started here in the Boys AAA Championship game. A shot from outside is short, and Ogantona will pull down the rebound, and here come the Royals.
Good defensive stop there. The Royals coming out in a nice matchup zone, forcing that long deuce.
Ogantona with the offensive board, now sending it out for Jordan Rose, and he picks up the traveling violation.
Yeah, Rose should have pulled up and hit that jumper. Nice feed by Ogantona, finding Rose cutting backside there.
First 30 seconds of the game, no score yet. Crusaders ball, both teams attempting threes to no success. There's a layup, and that is good off the hands of Ian Crowley.
Good play there down low. Crowley was able to convert at the goal. Ogantona's got to have to rotate and be the rim protector.
Rose trying to make things happen there for Riverview, and with 53 seconds gone, he will have the ball to inbound.
Very important for the Royals to get out to a quick start here.
Ogantona pulls down the ball, but then stripped free.
They're making an assertive effort to try to get him the ball inside that post area. Force the Crusaders bigs to step up. And
Rose sends it across, now Hills with it. Hills outside for Alex Robin, now Rose, Ogantona, and it's pushed away and out of bounds. The Royals unable to find the basket yet, 1:06 into the game.
Royals making an assertive effort to get Ogantona involved into this offense. 3 straight touches for him.
Pass back to Rose, took away, gets it back, throws one up, and it's pulled down by Ian Crowley, who's got the only points in the game so far. Pass ahead, collected by Chris Spurl. Now it's Tilly with the ball. Crusaders moving it around outside for Spurl, a chance for 3, and it goes. It's a 5-0 lead.
He gets everything part of that rim in the backcourt as well. So just the start that they wanted here is the Crusaders, grabbing all the momentum early in this final.
Jordan Rose Drives towards the basket, throws it up, and that's good. The Royals get on the board, 5-2. KV with a 3-point lead, 1:15 into the game.
Beautiful crossover and blow by, dribble and finish at the rim there, Rose with the left. Something to watch for.
Ben Tate gets the ball back, a shot from outside, that won't drop, rebound pulled down by Aram Curry, and here come the Royals. Hills inside for Ogantona, puts it up and down, and it's 5-4. The Royals pulled it within a point.
I'll tell you what, Randy, he's going to be a very big factor in their success this afternoon. They're looking for him every trip down inside. So the defense, interior defense for the Crusaders is going to have to step up if they're going to try to actually stay in front of Ogantona.
6'5", 12th grader for the Royals. As the ball gets turned over with 7:27 left in the first quarter.
Looks very athletic. Looks like he moves very well without the basketball. He gets himself in pretty good position. So it's going to be a battle with him underneath the basket, him and Crawley. Crawley's going to have to push him outside that painted area and keep him as furthest away from the goal.
Another three for Spurl. That's his second from outside. 8-4 KV.
Well, Spurl's not being shy. He's stepping up. Back-to-back triples from beyond the arc.
Jordan Rose now for the Royals as Ogantona provides some support. Gets the ball in tight, up and down again, and the Royals keeping pace with the Crusaders here early on.
Very nice foot control there. Footwork inside by Ogantona. Nice soft hands, nice catch, nice delivery there by Rose. And you can see they're making a very assertive effort to get him involved on the offensive end.
Now Ben Tate steps around a defender, and that one won't fall. The rebound, Ogantona uses his size to grab that ball, and Riverview comes down court with it. Rose blasts by a pair of defenders, throws it up, and draws the foul. 6:37 gone, the remaining, in the first quarter.
Jordan Rose and Ogantona right now, the bulk of the offense here for the Royals, being very aggressive. Rose taking his opportunities, hitting, going towards the goal, being aggressive, putting lots of pressure on the Crusader guards. And Ogantona, the guy's a load. If he's standing in that painted area, Crowley can't push him, can't even budge him outside that area. And if he catches it clean, Crowley's in trouble defensively.
Rose can't take advantage of the free throws. Crusaders ball and a 2-point lead. Tilly for Tate, over for Spurl. Spurl moves it back over to Tate. He'll try from three. That one bounces out. Moved ahead for Aram Curry. And the Royals. Jordan Rose being watched. Ogantona again there, helping him out. That one drops for Rose, and that's a three-pointer to give the Royals their first lead of the game.
Great patience there by Rose. Nice screen there by Ogantona, stepping back and hitting the three. So Rose showing early the inside out game and the ability to hit shots the arc and finish at the rim.
Earl with yet another three. That puts the Crusaders back on top.
That's his third in the afternoon, so he's off to a hot start. Adjustments need to be made on that zone defense by the Royals. They need to step up and recognize where Spurl is.
Robin can't get the ball to go, and back come the Crusaders, up by a pair. Sent ahead for Ben Tate. Tate dishes it off. Crusaders, Tilly controlling it, sends it outside. Tate has a look. Pass through the paint, and it's loose for Crowley. He comes up with an Ogantona right on him, and now he's stripped of the ball by Jordan Rose, brings it down court. Crusaders back quickly on defense, and Rose doesn't get the shot away.
Not sure where the double dribble was in that possession there, as Jordan Rose trying to be very aggressive in that run out. Might have been called for more of a palming action. Looked like he might have palmed it just a little bit there with his left hand, but nevertheless, good pace up and down. Both teams taking advantage of what the defense has given them.
Coming up on the halfway mark of the first quarter, it's a 2-point lead for Kennebecasis Valley. Jack Tilly has the ball for the Crusaders, for Crowley. Crowley back for Tilly. Now moved over for Crowley, throws the jumper up off the side of the board, and the Royals recover the ball. Rose moves it down court. Assesses his options, feeds it off for Hills. Hills back again for Rose, tries from three, and that one doesn't go. Ogantona can't keep it in play. So 4:34 remaining in the first quarter. The Crusaders 11, the Royals 9, and it's KV's ball. Tilly will bring it down the court. Trying to get things going here for the Crusaders. Spurl has 3 3-pointers already. Tilly inside for Crowley. Outside, Spurl put on the line, and that one won't go regardless. And it's out of bounds.
Definite heat check right there. Good closeout there by the Royals, recognizing Spurl's been hot, very hot. The bulk of the offense has been run through him, knocking down 3 straight triples. So good defensive stop and recognition adjustment there by the Royals on that defensive trip.
Spurl with 9 of KV's 11 points so far. In tight there is Brian Budd and can't get the shot to go. 4:05 left in the first quarter. Close one so far.
Good defensive play there in the post was Crawley. Stepped up, forced Bud in the top shot. Bud got the rebound but had to go through Crawley on a nice block out. So good adjustment on the interior defense there by Crawley on that trip down.
Zach Tilly fishing it off for Seth Ramsey. Now Tilly again. Watched by Rose. Back outside for Tilly. A 2-point try is good. It's a 4, that's a 3, pardon me. And it's a 5-point KV lead.
I tell you what, they're living by the sword and dying by the sword from the 3-point range. That's the Crusaders' game early in this first quarter. They're looking to knock down a triple and take advantage of the defense being moved by great ball movement.
Tilly collides with Rose. 5-point advantage for KV, making it work from outside here.
That's the key for the Crusaders. They need to have that good ball movement, move the zone, and open up those areas where they can shoot, which open shooting lanes and get some wide open looks. And that's why they've been pretty successful, 4 for 5 from beyond the arc.
Blake Flynn enters the ball game for Riverview, and Spurl comes back in for KV. Outside Tilly, in for Crowley. Crowley. Now it's fed back for Spurl. And there's the jumper, and that one is good as well for 2. The Crusaders starting to pull away here with 3:10 remaining in the first quarter.
Great game plan coming out early in this first quarter. Great ball movement, the ability to get the spots, finding the guy, unselfish basketball, great rotation, and finding that open shooter and then getting clean looks. That's been the key for their offense early here. The adjustment needs to be made by Coach Reinders. And they got to challenge those shooters, got to get out and close out and make them put the ball on the floor.
Try from Bud earlier, no good with the travel. Now the Crusaders have it again, and Tilly will sink that one. Another 3-pointer. That's 5 on the day already.
Way too easy for Tilly. Wide open look. Didn't need the ball movement there. Was a beneficiary of a nice screen there. And then we had a wide open look and he knocked it down. They're 5 for 6 from beyond the arc.
The defense does its job there for KV, and back down the court they come. Spurl feeding it off to Tilly. 19-9 is the score. Jump shot won't go. And here come the Royals. Rose with some speed down court. Blows by 1 man, stumbles, and it remains a 10-point game for the KVHS Valley Crusaders.
Jordan Rose trying to be aggressive there, put the pressure on that Crusader defense. Coach Reinders going back to his starters, bringing Ogantona. Ogantona, a big part of this offense. Probably look to get it inside to him on this offensive trip.
Rose sends it outside for Flynn. Try for the basket, too short, and it's pulled down by Seth Ramsey. Crusaders ball up by 10, 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Spurl, Tilly, sends it back outside. Another 3-point try is good for Ramsey.
Wow, they are shooting the lights out. Not much that Coach Reinders can do right now. They need to make adjustments. They might want to go to a man-to-man defense coming out of this timeout, as they're getting too many wide open looks, standstill wide open looks for the Crusaders. They're 6 for 7 from downtown. That's way too many 3-pointers early in this game, and it's going to set the tone going forward into this game. So they don't want this one to run away on them. They will need to keep this close and need to make sure that they do the job defensively first before they can get anything done on the offensive end.
Down by 13, Royals call the timeout. 18 of 22 points coming from three-point land for the Crusaders. Spurl, Tilly, Ramsey all connecting, so lots of options for the Crusaders.
Well, it's wide open. They're wide open looks. Great ball movement and individual efforts by those four individuals. But, I mean, the defense definitely has to step up right now for the Royals coming out of this timeout. They got to do a better job. Maybe change up a little bit here. Get out of that zone, matchup zone that they're in right now. Go more of a conventional defense, a man-to-man defense, and see what they can get out of it. Force these guys to put the ball on the floor and make individual efforts that way. Because right now, that's those standstill passes, those standstill jump shots from three-point range are killing them. They're getting wide open looks, and if they're not threes, they're deep twos. And they're a shooting team, obviously showing earlier in this game that they're not trying to be aggressive and drive towards the basket. You got to make them change their game plan. Got to put a different thing in their head.
Royals with the ball, 1:44 left in the quarter. Down by 13. That try will drop for Blake Flynn.
Nice off-court offense coming out of that timeout. But here is the thing right now. They need to get it done defensively, and it looks like they're still in that 1-3-1 matchup zone.
Ramsey inside, back out again for Spurl. Ramsey has it, and he bumps with Aaron Curry.
That's the first blemish on their half-court set in this first quarter. The only one.
Rose with the ball. His Royals down 11. First quarter action. Ogentona in tight, lays it off the board and down for two. It's 22-13.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they have any answers for Ogentona inside that painted area. They need to make sure every trip down that he gets at least one touch, as Arnold had no chance on that play.
Tilly now Spurl taking it from Lockery. Now Tilly can't get that one to go, and the Royals recover the ball. Jordan Rose. 47 seconds left in the quarter. Rose moves it ahead to Curry. And a battle for the ball, and the Crusaders, Lockery has it. Ogentona there, but can't strip it loose.
Yeah. Good hustle there by Ogentona. Recognized that if he can get a tie up, they can continue with possession of the basketball here on this trip down. Let's see Whiteboat here. Ball's loose. Both teams fighting for that 50-50 chance. Ogentona jumps in there and extends this possession here for the Royals.
And you were questioning the appropriateness of the pregame music. We just saw a wipeout.
Right on cue.
35 seconds left in the first quarter. It's a 9-point lead for KV.
That pregame music might come back somewhere somewhere throughout this game. We might hear that song again.
Curry will inbound for Rose. Good aggressive play there to try to get that one away, but he stays with it, and there's one. And that coming from Blake Flynn, a three-pointer to pull the Royals within 6.
Blake Flynn and Ogentona. Flynn with 5 points out of that timeout. And Ogentona with 2, cutting into this lead. Strong finish here in this first.
That one batted away, and down the court come the Royals, and that one will drop for Aaron Curry, and it's 22-18 as the Royals, the underdogs, not laying down, coming back to get this one close. And there is the buzzer to end the first quarter. So the Crusaders went on a run, but the Royals have come right back.
Yeah, strong play defensively. That's what this defense can do if you get in the right spots. If the offense doesn't move the ball and they rely on the bounce and guys are just standing around and not moving without the basketball, and you're trying to throw those long cross-court passes, then hands and passing lanes and loose balls will give you opportunities to get in the open floor and get some easy runouts. And on that last defensive trip, they were able to do that and cut further into this lead.
So after the first quarter, it's 22-18 KV over Riverview. We've got lots more basketball action still to come here on Championship Saturdays. The Final 12 continues. Coming up at 6 o'clock, it is the John Caldwell Golden Knights from Grand Falls in girls A championship action against the Grand Manan girls team, and that's going to be a 6 o'clock start. And then to finish out the day, the boys A final as Rossay Netherwood against Harvey High, and that will be an 8:30 start as the Rogers coverage of Final 12 action continues here live from Harbor Station in St. John. 22-18 is your score after 10 minutes, the Crusaders leading the Royals. So the Crusaders home crowd decked out in their blue. The Royals, good contingent here as well. But the Crusaders, as we mentioned, have the hometown advantage. And they've got the 4-point advantage heading into the second quarter.
Yeah, definitely have that home crowd advantage, but it looks like the Royal faithful traveled well as well. There's a lot of red in the building mixed with that blue.
So the outside shooting, certainly the story in the first quarter for KV, 18 points from three-point area of the 22. But the Royals, Blake Flynn stepping up, Ogantona looking like he's going to be a major force for the Royals.
Absolutely, they need to get him more touches down. It's essential that they get him at least one touch in every possession.
Spurl from 3, and that is good. Pulls the Crusaders ahead by 7.
Not a good closeout there by Jordan Rose as he gave a wide open standstill look to Spurl. Spurl, that's his 4th on the afternoon.
Response from Hills, no good from outside, and down court come the Crusaders. Tilly has the ball for Spurl, back again for Tilly. Inside to Crowley. Crowley feeds it out for Ramsey. Ramsey with the try. Off the board, and Rose will collect the rebound. 7-point lead for KV. Outside chance, Hills will try. That one is short. Compensating for the long attempt earlier, but overcompensating apparently. Now the Crusaders try again. Tilly, Spurl back out for Tilly. Tilly feeding it to Ramsey. A minute into the second quarter. Crusaders controlling the ball, and Spurl is able to pull that one and prevent that one from getting away from him. Another 3-point try is no good. Ogantona is able to push that one away, and the Royals get possession. Rose brings it over the line. Layup try, and it drops for 2, and it's 20 points for the Royals, 5 points back of the Crusaders' 25.
Jordan Rose continued to be aggressive, attacking that Crusader defense, not settling for the jump shot.
Tilly with the attempt is good. Another 3-pointer for KV. It's 28-20.
I'll tell you what, that's back-to-back threes to start this second quarter. I'm not sure why the Royals are allowing these guys to have wide open looks, unmolested looks.
Here comes Spurl driving to the basket, just steps around Rose and puts it up to make it a 10-point lead for Kennebecasis Valley.
Beautiful, beautiful Euro step on the dead run on the run out. Nice play by Spurl, showing that he can actually shoot that shot from inside after knocking down 4 or 5 from beyond the arc. He can show that he can finish in the lane in traffic.
Ogantona can't make that one go down. The Royals are 10 points back of the Crusaders just over 2 minutes into the second quarter. Crusaders ball.
The Crusaders in a 6-0 run to start this third quarter.
Tilly. Pushes it off and gets it right back again. Now Crowley feeding it outside for Tate. There's a try from outside. That one won't fall, and Ogantona pulls it down, hands it off to Rose, and he'll bring it down the court.
Dodged a bullet there on that defensive possession. Spurl had another wide open look.
Ogantona inside, lays it off the board, and that's good for 2 for Ogantona in Riverview.
That's what needs to happen. They need to feed the big fella, feed the beast inside that painted area. The Crusaders have no answer defensively for Ogantona.
Tilly, Spurl, Tilly again. Now Spurl has 14 points on the day already. Dishes it out for Tilly. Tilly drives in, lays it up, it's good. And the jumper falls for a 10-point lead once again for KV.
Great individual effort there. A nice pass there from Spurl to Tilly. Tilly with a nice teardrop floater jumper. Nice pull up there.
6:48 remaining in the second quarter. 32-22 is your score. KV ahead of Riverview. The Royals ball. Hurry to inbound the ball. Finds Rose. Rose in tight for Ogantona, and he jams that one down to the crowd's delight. 32-24 for KV.
Send it in, big fella. Back-to-back possessions. Ogantona getting it going. Carl talked about it. I mean, the absence of the Crusaders' big interior defensive player, Ethan O'Neill, is starting to show his ugly head defensively, but they're doing it on the other. They're covering up those defensive losses of not having O'Neill in the lineup with great shooting from beyond the arc and inside 15 feet on the offensive end.
Three-point try is no good. Tilley, who put the Crusaders up 10, is going to try again, and he collides with Jordan Rose.
Not sure if that is the right call. Jordan Rose looked like he had his feet set. If you take a look at the replay here, Rose definitely set. Didn't look like he moved in the area in the way of Tilley, but Tilley had a nice Euro step there going towards his right. Was able to draw the contact, and he'll shoot too.
34-24 the score. Tilley's first attempt is good. Try to make it a 12-point lead. And it's good to make it 36-24 for KVHS Valley.
Tilley has 12 on the afternoon.
Rose collects. Drives inside, finds Ogentona, under coverage, gets it up, and it's good.
That's absolutely devastating. If you're a big for the Crusaders right now, you're thinking, man, what can I do? What can I do to Ogentona? He's too big. He's too large to move outside that painted area. I mean, you got to do something. You got to try. It's got to be a collective effort by a couple of those bigs to force Ogentona away from the basket.
Tilley from outside, and that one is good. 13-point lead matches the biggest lead of the game for the Crusaders with 5:27 left in the second quarter.
They are shooting the lights out here at Harbor Station. I'm not sure if there's going to be any lights left after the first 20 minutes. They are nailing every shot. That three-point shot wasn't even a standstill. It looked like it was kind of like a floater, a fadeaway jumper from beyond the arc.
We're up to double digits, three-pointers here for the Crusaders. 39-26 is your score. Crusaders ball with 5:15 left in the half. Tilley will take the ball. Bring it down court, assessing his options. Shoots it out for Spurl. Spurl has a good look now. Hits the head to Lockery. Lockery gives it away. And back the other way. Curry with it for the Royals. Royals in tight, but it's intercepted there by Seth Ramsey. And the Crusaders, Tilley will bring it back down.
Missed opportunity there on that turnover. Can't afford right now the way that the Crusaders are shooting. Can't afford to come down and have empty trips on the offensive side.
Bait for Tilley. Ramsey back outside for Tilley. Another try from three. And that one no good. The rebound will go to Ogentona.
What if Tilley would have nailed that three from beyond the arc? Probably would have taken the lid off the building in this place.
Royals controlling. Inside is Flynn, but can't get that to fall for him. Chris Spurl has the ball for the Crusaders. Just over 4 minutes remaining in the half. 13-point lead for KV. That try is short. Kept in play, but taken away by Flynn. Now Rose will bring it down the court. Royals need to get a run going here.
Definitely need some spacing here. They need to get Ogentona back into the action here. They need to get him more touches.
Rose curls his way inside and throws it up.
Good offensive individual effort there by Jordan Rose. Saw that the things were breaking down and shot clock was dying there, so a good job of splitting the defense.
From the line, his first one will drop.
Looks like right now Ogentona might be running out of gas here. He's not cutting towards the basket as strong as he was when this quarter started. In the first two possessions, he got the ball.
So it's an 11-point game. Evan Arnold coming in for the Crusaders, and it was Alex Robin also subbing in for the Royals. 3:40 left in the second quarter. Crusaders with the ball. Jack Tilley dishing it off for Spurl. Tennis for Tate, bounces and eventually gets to him. Deflections along the way. Now over to Tilley. Tilley comes up short from three-point area, and Oguntola pulls it down. It's going to be the Royals' ball with 3:16 left.
Defensive possession there by the Royals, forcing that long three by Tilley, but if you're going to give him that three-point shot, you need to challenge the shooter. A nice closeout there, but now on this side of things, they need to execute.
There's a giveaway, and back come the Crusaders. 3 minutes left in the half. Back outside for Ben Tate. He's going to try for a three. That one bounces clear, and Rose gets clear, and he'll move it down the court. Into the paint, towards the basket, throws it up, and no good.
Wow, great individual effort there by Jordan Rose, showing his great ball handling skills. And he almost got that circus shot to go with the left on the right side of the rim. Rose trying to keep this game close, keep his team in striking distance. Right now with just under 3 minutes, the mission should be trying to get this lead down to single digits. They don't want to go into the halftime down by double digits. The goal is to get it within single digits and try to fight in the third to get it a little bit closer.
1 for 2 on that turn at the line and makes it a 10-point game. Tilley outside for Spurl. Back to Tilley. Into the basket for Evan Arnold. Tries to throw it up. Gets it back again. Another attempt. Won't drop, and it's taken away by Flynn. Flynn for the Royals. Down 10. Back from Curry. Curry with the ball again, outside, and that will bounce clear, and Jack Tilley with the rebound, races down the court, tumbling, and the ball to the Royals, but then Tilley gets it right back again. Outside for Tate. Tate has a look, defenders in his way, out for Spurl. Spurl, Tate to the free throw line, now back outside for Tilley. Moving the ball well here are the Crusaders. Now Oguntola steps up, grabs that ball away. There's enough of that. And here come the Royals.
That's a good defensive possession again there by the Royals. Nice job closing out and forcing that tough shot.
Rose with a good strong move to the basket there and makes that a single-digit game now. 39-31 for KV. No good from Tate, and the rebound for Rose.
Pace of the game starting to catch up on the Crusaders as a lot of fatigue, a lot of tired faces out there.
It's been a fast-moving first half here at Harbor Station. Minute 18 remaining in it. We'll have a timeout.
Much needed timeout for both teams. Maybe we're not going to
have a substitution.
Substitution.
And the chance from the line there as it's good from Alex Robin. Robin with his second try, and that one won't fall. So he scoops it up. 39-32. Crusaders lead the Royals. Back out for Spurl. Spurl for Tilley. Tilley finds Caleb Loisel. Out for Tate. Tate can't get it to fall. Crowley chasing after it, but can't keep the ball in play. 1:01 left here in the second quarter.
Well, with 1:01 left, Randy, I think the Crusaders need to find a way to score from beyond, not from only beyond the arc. They got to find a way to get it inside there. I mean, the hot shooting that they had in that first quarter seems to be cooled off and caught up to them now. They've missed 5 consecutive threes beyond the arc here, and 5 consecutive trips. So I mean, they definitely need to find another way of executing offensively. If they're allowing the Royals to stay tight here, as they had a double-digit lead, it looked like they were almost pushing it to 20 at one point.
Tilley for Spurl, he'll try for three. No good.
Tired legs right there on that jump shot. Sometimes it's tough for the big guy to go in traffic. You don't want your big guy in traffic handling the basketball there.
Crusaders, now Tilley. Gets it off for Spurl. Now back for Chile. Inside Crowley. Against the defender, and it's a traveling violation.
Good idea to try to get the ball inside to Crowley. Crowley had his height advantage and strength, but took that extra step, was called for the violation.
6'4", 12th grader Ian Crowley. 16 seconds remain here in the first half, and we've got a Royals timeout.
The Royals sigh a little bit of a, the Royals can actually breathe a little sigh of relief as things were starting to get unraveled there. The Crusaders went out on that 14, 16 point lead, and things looked like they were coming undone as they were continuing to knock down threes from beyond the arc and hitting shots, standstill shots and hitting float-away threes. You're thinking, man, if you're a Royals, like, what do we need to do to try to stop this momentum? These guys are hitting pretty much everything, but they did a good job in the last 5 minutes, kept it close, got it down to this single-digit lead now that the Crusaders have, and now they have an opportunity if they can just close this one out and keep it at where we're at right now, then going into the locker room and coming back and making those adjustments, and hopefully making those adjustments on that matchup zone that they're playing, knowing and recognizing where the immediate threats are coming from in the guard play from the Crusaders, and closing out and making it tough for them and not allowing them to have that standstill jump shot, because that's what they were having early. The reason why they were so successful is because they were just standing around and getting those wide open looks with great ball moves, and the Crusaders were, but they were able to make a little bit of an adjustment defensively and close out and make it tough for them.
Last shot belongs to the Royals if they can play it properly here. Tilly being aggressive. Rose maintaining control of the ball, trying to get it inside, and it is taken away. 4 seconds remaining, and the Crusaders will have one last chance to put it on basket. Tate throws it up, but it's no good at the buzzer. And the teams will go to the dressing rooms with the Crusaders up 39-32. KV leading Riverview after the first half. However, all that being said, coming in with the presumed mismatch between these two teams, Riverview can't be too disappointed with how that first half went.
No, you can't be disappointed, exactly. I mean, you're hitting double digits from beyond the arc. You allow that to happen. You didn't do a good job of closing out and making it tough from beyond the arc from your opponent. And you're still here within 7. You got to be very happy with where you're at, because you could have been even worse. They could have been easily down by 20 points or more.
39-32, just a 7-point difference between KV and Riverview here at Harbor Station. As Final 12 Championship Saturday continues, it's the boys AAA Championship game as we send it over to Chris Coyle and Matthias Hills.
I'm standing here with number 14, Matthias Hiltz from the Riverview Royals. You guys are playing a tough game today, and you're up, you're down. You guys were tied for a little bit, you were ahead. What are you guys going to do to take the momentum back in the game this afternoon?
We have to execute on defense real hard, get the energy back up. And we got to execute on offense too once we get the turnovers from them going. Yep.
So going forward into the second half, is there any advice you'd like to give for your team?
Go hard on defense. We got to pressure all the shooters. They're shooting threes everywhere. Yeah, we gotta close down on defense real hard.
Number 14, Matthias Hiltz from the Riverview Royals. And keep it tuned right here, because we're going to be back with more Final 12 basketball action right here on Rogers.
Hello and welcome back to more Final 12 right here on Rogers TV. Earlier this week we were able to catch up with KV High School leading up to this game.
Coming off a big win, the KVHS boys basketball team are back to work in practice for their biggest game of the year. After delivering a huge upset over the favored Fredericton Blackcats 85-81, it's that victory that landed them a spot in this year's Rogers Final 12. KV had struggled against Fredericton all season, losing one game with a 48-point lead. The Final 12 qualifier proved to be no different. With the KV boys beating the odds, they're setting their sights on the ultimate prize for New Brunswick High School basketball.
All our fours were on foul trouble. Alex Lockery was playing a lot of minutes, guarding Stanley Mayambo, who's arguably the best player in the province, and he was cramping, so it didn't look good. But we made buckets when we had to, and Jack Tilley finished the game with foul shots.
We knew we had to win that game, so we played hard. We got off to a good start, and we had a few ups and downs throughout the game, but we came out on top, which is ultimately what we wanted.
It felt incredible. It was a big game. We really wanted it. We were hungry, and when that final buzzer went and we were up by 4, it was just incredible. We were all euphoric.
If I get it here, you got Jack.
Tipping off against the Riverview Royals in the AAA Finals, the two teams only faced each other once in the regular season. The Crusaders netted a convincing win with a 36-point spread. But with a lack of history between these two teams, the Crusaders say it would be a big mistake to undermine their opponents.
It's a new game. We have to practice and have the mindset like we haven't played them before. This is a new team. We need to go out there giving it our all, and we need to be hungry for it, like we were against Fredericton.
You can think, oh, the team's not that strong. If you go back and watch the tape, it's a 2-point game, 4-point game all the way through. I remember talking to their coach just as the game ended. He goes, I think you guys scored on 11 straight possessions. So it really was that we had this run, the end of the third, into the fourth, that really changed the game and opened it up.
It's been 28 years since the team last won an NBIAA basketball championship, way back in 1987. Interestingly enough, Vaughn played on the team that captured the title during the 79-80 season. Since then, various rosters have made it to the finals, but no championships. This team says it's hungry for one of these banners and the bragging rights that go with it. They want to be the ones to end the championship drought.
There's nothing we love more than just bring up a banner, because the banner stays up there forever. So, a lot of guys, a big game, big crowd, it's just Harbor Station, like it's as big as it gets in high school basketball, really. So there's obviously going to be a few nerves, but I think once we get in the game, that guys will sort of forget about it and play the way they've been playing all year long.
We're preparing for one opponent only. You don't have to leave anything in the tank. You can empty the tank.
We'll be right back with some more Final 12 right here with Rogers TV.
As a commission, rules committee member, executive committee member.
Welcome back to Harbor Station as Championship Saturday continues at the NBIAA High School Basketball Championships. It's the Final 12, and we're better than halfway through now. Woodstock, both boys and girls teams winning last night in the AA Championships. We saw the Bernice McNaughton High School girls win the AAA Championship earlier today, and we're halfway through the boys AAA Championship game here, as the KV Crusaders lead the Riverview Royals by a score of 39-32 at the half. And, well, one thing I suppose you've got to figure that Riverview needs to adjust for, and Coach Reinders needs to game plan for here in the second half, is how to stop that outside threat from KV.
Absolutely. It's beyond the arc. KV is 9 for 25. You got Tilley and Spurl. Those guys knocked down 3 and 4 respectively. At the end of the half, Tilley's got 15. He's got 15, and Spurl's got 14. So I had an opportunity to catch up with Coach Reinders just before this tilt, and here it is.
Reinders, tell us, give us a perspective of this season, coming into the season and to this, basically up to now.
Well, last year we lost in the semifinals in our gym. We had 6 grade 12s coming back and a nice young crew that came up from our JV team. So we were, eager and looking forward to the season and what we thought we could do. We went 7-0 in league play, giving us the opportunity to host regionals. We won that, which gave us the opportunity to host sectionals. So we played St. John High and Leo Hayes there. We played Leo Hayes in the semifinal. It came right down to the last minute, and we managed to get that one by 3. And so here we are, ready to go.
Talk a little bit about the perspective of coming into the season. You got a senior-laden team. What was your expectations out of your team coming into it?
Yeah, I mean, we knew that if we put defense first and we played our style of game, we're big, probably one of the biggest teams in the province. And that if we could, execute the way that we wanted to and play defense first, like I said, then we could get here. So we believed in it from the get-go, and here we are. We made it happen.
Underway, second half action. Royals with the chance, and that one will drop. And it is a three-pointer to pull Riverview to within 4 points, 17 seconds into the third quarter. Good start here in the second half for the Royals.
Huge jump shot coming out of the halftime break. Just what the doctor ordered here for the Royals. They needed to find that offensive punch. Now they need to get a stop here.
There's a spinning try, and it's good for Alex Lockery, and it's a 6-point lead for KV.
Yeah, good adjustment there for the Crusaders. You got to know that the adjustment needs to be made by the Royals to try to take away those three-point opportunities.
Robin throws up there, and it's back to within 4. Less than a minute into the second half. Jack Tilley with the ball for KV. Dishes it to Ben Tate. Tate finds Crowley back outside to Tilley. Being watched by Hills. Now Spurl. Spurl gives it to Tilley. Now back inside for Crowley, and he tried to get up with it, but he couldn't under some pressure there by the Royals defense.
A good rotation on the backside on the help line by the Royals, knocking it out of bounds. Now they need to protect the rim here and not give the Crusaders an easy opportunity.
Tilley will inbound for Kennebecasis Valley. Outside for Tate. Tate with the try, but couldn't beat the shot clock.
It's the stop that they needed right there. They need to take advantage of that stop and make it happen on the offensive end here. See if they can go inside here to Ogantona and get him started here quickly in the second half.
Royals down 4, and Ogantona gets the ball, puts it up, gets his own rebound off the board, but then can't get the second try to go, and the Crusaders take it away.
Well, I tell you what, somebody must have said something to Crawley at the halftime break, because that was a nice defensive effort on 2 chances in close for Ogantona.
Crowley gets it outside for Tate. 8:15 remaining in the third quarter. Tilley stepped by a defender in close for Crowley. Won't go. Crowley pulls it down again. Another try won't go. Battling with Ogantona, who comes down with the ball.
Just unlucky there for Crowley. Foot away from the basket. 2 opportunities. He's got to make those.
Hills outside for Curry. Can't get the 3 to drop. And is scooped up by Spurl. Down the court come the Crusaders. Tilley feeds it off. Tate has the ball, watched closely by Rose. Crowell waits for it, gets it in the paint, throws it up off the board, and it comes down and scooped away. They'll have a 4-point game with 7:35 left in the third quarter. The Royals keeping it close, but going to the line is Crowley.
Already the adjustment has been made offensively on the offensive side for the Crusaders by Coach Vaughn coming out of this halftime break, looking to try to make an assertive effort to get the ball inside that painted area and not rely solely on the three-point shooting from Tilley and Spurl.
Crowley couldn't get the first one to drop. His second try. That's no good as well. Royals control the ball. Jordan Rose, 7.5 left in the third. Rose looks around. Now inside. Goes Robin. Back outside try. No good. Crusaders ball.
3-second violation called on Ogantona. Ogantona was able to back down Crawley at least a foot away from the basket. Probably would have been better if he would have turned to his left and tried to shoot it from that distance.
Spurl, bounce pass for Crowley, back outside to Tilley. Tilley drives in, now feeds it back to Spurl. He'll try for the 3. It's good. That's a 7-point Crusaders lead.
Well, Spurl said enough of this stuff, trying to get the ball inside to Crawley here. 2 consecutive trips, we come up empty. Let me try my hand. I've been pretty hot all night. Let me give it a shot from 3-point range.
Tilley collects the rebound. Tried to find Tate, but too much traffic in between. 6:44 remaining in the third quarter.
That's 17 points on the afternoon for Chris Spurl. He's 5 for 11 from beyond the arc.
Tilly with the ball. Spurl again. Outside. Tilly. Crowley being watched by Ogantona. The hook doesn't drop, and the Royals will bring it back.
Even though they're not able to convert, getting the ball inside with Crowley, I do like the effort. I do like that they're trying to go after and attack Ogantona.
Rose, Ogantona, and they'll lay that one down. Royals move it within 5.
Not much that Crowley can do on that end. Ogantona just a little too close to the goal here. And he has 12 now for the Royals.
Back Tilly, back outside, Spurl. Up to the line, at the get off Tilly. Crowley finds Ben Tate. And here's a chance, and that won't go for Alex Lockery. Rebound though, another try. Ogantona comes up with it, can't control it, but now Rose has it. Now from the Royals, long pass is too much to handle for Aaron Curry. And it'll be Crusaders ball with 5:43 left in the third quarter.
Turnovers have been killing the Royals all afternoon here. They need to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. Committed 12 turnovers in the first 20 minutes. And the Crusaders are doing a good job of converting those turnovers into points. Crusaders are doing a good job taking care of the basketball. They only committed 6 in the first 20.
Chris Spurl for Ben Tate for 3. No good. Rebound Ogantona.
There's the bullet right there. Wide open standstill look for the Crusaders.
Rose for Robin. Gets the ball back. That one won't go. Ogantona has a height advantage to pull down the rebound. Now another try for Hills, and he can't make it work.
Inside bigs for the Royals are starting to step up here and wear down that Crusaders interior defense.
Hills is 6'7", grade 12 forward. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. One comes up short. 5-point difference. Crusaders 44, Royals 39.
The bigs for the Royals with Hills, he's 6'7". We got Ogantona 6'5". Then we got Alex Robin, he's 6'5", matched up inside. So not a lot of height and strength inside interior defensively for the Crusaders. And just as I mentioned that, Coach Vaughn checks into the game one of his bigs coming off the bench. That's number 13, Seth Ramsey, and he's 6'5". So that should help defensively.
Get the ball, but it's batted away and out of bounds. 4:59, just over halfway through the third quarter. It's going to be Crusaders' ball. They've got a 4-point lead. So the Royals doing a good job staying with the Crusaders here so far. Tilly moves it to Spurl. Spurl back for Tilly. Takes a look, goes back up to Spurl. Spurl unable to land that one. And Rose brings it down short. Rose drives ahead. And at 4:41.
Very aggressive move, nice crossover in transition. Jordan Rose kind of surprised. I think he surprised Tilly there. As Jordan Rose is a natural left-hander, decided to go right.
So the Royals ball as Blake Flynn checks in. Robin, his way to the middle. Can't get his own rebound. Ogantona reaching for it. And trying to keep it in play. He manages to bounce it off the Crusaders player. And it will be Royals ball.
Outstanding effort there, individual effort by Ogantona. He was able to overcome an attempted blockout by Alex Lockery. Knocked it off the Lockery and extends this possession.
Flynn to the head. Ogantona can pull down.
That's a good call right there. Ogantona was leaning on the back of Crawley there. That's been a play that they've been using and abusing all afternoon. Trying to get into Ogantona from that high spot on the foul line area there in Ogantona. Trying to use his strength and his athletic ability to back down Crawley and get an easy deuce.
Earl with the ball. Tilly. Now outside for Ramsey for 3, and that goes. It's a 7-point lead for Kennebec Valley.
Good ball movement, good recognition. Ramsey spotting up, moving without the basketball and getting in good spacing and a good look.
Oguntono with a look inside. Get 2 points.
That's got to be devastating for Colin. I mean, that's the same spot that he's been catching it all afternoon long. They've been feeding him on the same spot on the left side of the block. They just had no answers once Oguntono catches it from that distance.
Crowley finds his man, and there's the shot from Walker. He won't fall. 3:33 remaining in the third quarter. It'll be Royals ball.
Royals dodge a bullet there. Looks like Hills knocked that ball out of bounds. Got to take advantage of that. This opportunity now offensively to get a little closer in this one.
Curry. Hills gets it to go. And the Royals are within 3.
Eagle Shiro chipping away on this Crusader lead. Pace of the game is slowed down a little bit there, but it's in the favor of the Royals. This is the pace that they want. They don't need to get into a track meet and try to get up and down the floor with these quick guards for the Crusaders.
Jack Tilley with the ball. Spurl has a look from 3, puts it up short, and that's going to go out of bounds. The Royals will take over with 2:47 remaining in the third quarter, and checking back in is Jordan Rose.
That was definitely forced up there by Spurl. The last 2 attempts from 3-point range by Spurl look like they've been forced. They were the same looks that he got early in that first quarter where he just stands still, jump shots with nobody challenging, nobody closing out.
Crusaders take over with 2.5 minutes remaining and a 3-point lead. Tilley gets it over for Lockery, back again for Tilley, now Spurl. Ramsey back for Spurl. Bill's watching him. Gets it down low and a quick shot there by Lockery. And that's good for a 5-point lead for KV.
Yeah, good patience and nice alley-oop feed there by Spurl. Nice finish at the rim by Lockery. Lockery doing a good job of moving without the basketball and not standing in space.
Struggle for the ball, Oguntono. Down on the floor, and we've got 1:56 remaining in the third. Crusaders will take over. 49-44, KV over Riverview. Boys AAA championship game here at Harbor Station. Live coverage on Rogers Television of the Final 12. Stay with us. More to come as the A championship game still to come later this afternoon and this evening. 1:56 left in the third, and the Crusaders will get it back underway. Really bringing it down. Lord Evan Arnold is ready to check into the game. The next opportunity. Ramsey takes the ball. Covered by Hills. Spurl. Just a look over for Tilley. And for Crowley. Crowley spins, throws it up, and gets it to go. Doesn't have that matchup with Oguntono, and he's able to take advantage.
Yeah, a little bit more relaxed on that possession there. He's able to get that fadeaway jumper to go.
Back outside for Flynn, and that one is short off the rim. 7-point advantage for KV. 1:18 in the third.
The Royals definitely have to be careful now. They got to finish out strong in this third quarter if they're going to have any opportunity in the fourth to battle back and take this title.
Crowley gets it outside to Tilley. Tilley will drive to the paint, feeding it back outside again, and Ramsey will try for 3. That one off the backboard, and the Royals will bring it back down court. Under a minute left in the quarter.
Desperately need a bucket here. You got to get something out of this trip.
Jordan Rose. Now inside. Chance there. And it won't go for Brian Budd. Raiders back down the other way with 38 seconds remaining. Tilley out for Spurl. Spurl takes a 3, steps around, tries again. That one comes up short. Flynn for the Royals. 28 seconds left. Rose gets by a defender, loses the ball, gets it back, throws it across, and unfortunately for Robin, he couldn't get possession of the pass, and the Crusaders will take over and bring it back down. Final shot is theirs.
Gotta
they
be
can
ready.
hold on.
Got to be ready. Robbins got to be ready. He's got to know if he's going to cut towards the basket and he has a guard cutting down the lane. He's got to be ready for that pass.
4 seconds left. Looking for the last shot. Spurl will try for 3. Had his arm knocked there, it looked like, and that came up short. So at the buzzer, the Crusaders a 7-point lead over the Royals, who just, it's a couple of points better than the half, but they chip away a little bit at KV.
Still in striking distance. I mean, 7 points is better than being down double digits going in the fourth. I mean, they struggled a little bit down the last 3 to 5 minutes in that third quarter, and they struggled to keep it close. The Crusaders were unable to do a good job of capitalizing on the miscues by the Royals.
Still to come, we've got John Caldwell and Grand Manan. That is a 6 o'clock start. It's the girls A final coming your way here on Final 12 Championship Saturday. It'll be the Golden Knights against the Breakers. And then at 8:30, we'll finish off the day with the Rossay Netherwood Riverhawks against the Harvey Lakers. And that is an 8:30 start, and that's the A Boys Championship game here live from Harbor Station. Final 12 coverage brought to you by Rogers Television. In this one, the AAA Boys final, it's a 51-44 lead, Crusaders over the Royals. But the three-point game really dried up after the first quarter for the Crusaders. That's kind of allowed the Royals to stay in. That's certainly been a big factor.
Well, the Royals definitely made an adjustment there and closing out and making it tough for the Crusader guards to get those wide open looks that they had earlier in the game. And the ball movement and the creativity with having that separation with the bounce and drawing the double team and kicking it out to a wide open shooter that standing still was the difference early. But the ability for the Royals to actually come and make that adjustment and challenge the shooters and move them a little bit further off that three-point line and make them use the bounce has been the difference. But they need to continue to do that going in the fourth here and not allow Tilley and Spurl to get comfortable from beyond the arc, because they're going to continue to shoot. In the last 3 possessions for the Crusaders, Spurl has tried from beyond the arc but unsuccessful, but it's been pretty deep where he was shooting them from. But they need to go inside to the big fella. They need to go inside the Ogantona to set the tone here early in this fourth quarter if they're going to have any chance of winning this championship.
Final quarter is underway. A jumper try there won't go, and recovered by the Crusaders. Spurl has the ball. 51-44, final quarter. Boys AAA Championship final here at Harbor Station. Tilley met by a pair of defenders. Dishes it off, gets it back again outside. In tight for Evan Arnold, throws it up, and it's good. It's a 9-point lead for the Crusaders. Jordan Rose back the other way for Riverview. Ogantona battling with Evan Arnold. Now Rose up the line, gets it away. And the shot attempt is short, and the Crusaders collect the rebound. Spurl. Minute into the fourth quarter. Tilley. It's around Curry. Inside try. Ramsey. Not a good attempt there, and the Royals will bring it back the other way. Long pass. It's out of the way, and it'll be Royals ball sideline.
So the pace right now is in favor of the Crusaders. Getting up and down the floor here, getting some easy looks, capitalizing offensively. The Royals definitely need to answer.
Ogantona matched up against Arnold, puts it up and down, and it's a 7-point game again. The Royals keeping pace here in the fourth quarter, both teams with a basket.
No disrespect to the defensive effort of Arnold, but that's a definite mismatch in favor for the Royals. They need to feed the ball to the big fella so he can send it in Ogantona.
Ramsey has it and gives it up, and it's out of bounds. 53-46. Crusaders over the Royals. KV with the ball. Spurl. Bring it outside to Ramsey. He'll try the 3, and it won't go. Jordan Rose recovers for Riverview.
Nice closeout there, pushing him off that line, forcing that tough jumper from beyond the arc. Now they need to capitalize offensively.
Curry with the jumper that won't fall. And the Crusaders back again.
Another missed opportunity here to cut into this lead. Need to stay focused, try to get a stop here.
Ramsey outside to Tilley. Tilly almost lost it, regains control. Throws it inside, and now back out it goes for Ramsey. Arnold tries to rebound, and that's denied by Bemi Ogantona.
Big fella rising up and blocking that out of bounds, but the lack of ball movement right now on this matchup zone by the Crusaders are causing them problems as they're taking a lot of desperation shots with the shot clock dying. A lot of tricky dribbling for their guards, but they got to get back to the way they were moving the basketball early in that first quarter.
Tilly from outside, won't go, rebound by Rose.
And a wide open look there, Tilly did, when able to knock it down.
7:26 remaining in the fourth quarter. 7-point lead for KV. Foul, the Royals will take over. Side for Hills. Curry moves it around for Robin. Driving the basket there was Curry, batted away.
Outstanding help defense on the help line was Arnold. Big fella got up there and knocked it, and with the rejection.
Ogantona gets it on the inbound under lots of pressure and can't get it to fall.
Bumped twice as Ogantona. 2 or 3 guys trying to defend Ogantona. Put away from the basket. It's just a tough customer from that distance.
They'll go to the line with a chance to pull the Royals within 5. They've been as close as 4 in the third quarter. That one is good. Nice clean shot there from Ogantona.
Good touch from the big fella. Not often you see a big fella that's got some nice touch from free throw range.
And that one will spin out with a rebound taken by Hills. He can't get it to go, and then Philly will collect the rebound.
Missed opportunity. Ogantona gets 19 on the afternoon now.
6-point lead for KV. Inside for Lockery, gets clear, and it goes!
Beautiful pump fake and Euro step in close, just on the doorstep there by Lockery. Got the big fella up in the air. A nice finish at the rim by Lockery.
Ogantona spins and puts it down, and it's back to a 6-point game.
Just too much for Arnold. Just way too much for him to defend, and too much to ask for Coach Vaughn to defend that guy in deep there. He's got to go back to Crowley.
Crowley will check in. 55-49 KV with 6:32 remaining in the fourth quarter. Boys AAA championship game here at Harbor Station.
Ogantona, 21 points for the Royals. All those points just on the doorstep, pretty much. One of them was he sent it one in on the baseline as well, so he showed all his inside abilities this afternoon.
Strip loose by Rose, and break, and he'll put that down. Great effort there, results in the 2 points, and the Royals back to within 4.
He's striking distance right now, making a game of it.
Tilly, outside for Tate. Tate, walks out for Spurl. Gets a look he wants. Now Tate for Tilly. Tilly will try for 3. That comes up short, and Rose back again down the court.
Going to cut this to a 1-possession game. And the Royals definitely got to get it inside to Ogantona.
Curry doing a good job to maintain control. Up for Robin. Will go, but Ogantona there to slam it home.
Send it in with the putback from the big fella, and it brings the Royal faithful to their feet. I told you, they had to get it to Ogantona some kind of way, but the big fella did a good job moving without the basketball on the backside on that air and miss, and that's what happens. You can see in the replay here, he gets up above the rim and throws it down. He has 23 on the afternoon, and he has lifted this Royal team in striking distance with 5:38 left and 2 points. I mean, it's any team's game at this point, Randy.
Royals 1 basket away for the first time since the opening moments of the first quarter. It's a 55-53 game. 5:38 remaining in the fourth quarter, and the timeout called by the Crusaders to try to regroup.
Yeah, the Royals haven't led in this game since the 6:56 mark in the first quarter where they had a 1-point lead. So they can feel it right now on the back of their all-star, Bemi Ogentona. Pretty much taking over this fourth quarter here. They need to get him some touches, more touches. Every trip down, they got to somehow find him or even look to find him, because it's opened up other guys in their shot and their opportunity to score. But if they decide that they need to double team Ogentona and try to take him and eliminate him on the offensive end, then the other guys, the supporting cast, have to convert. They have to knock down open shots. They have to knock down easy layups, because with double teams and with triple teams, other guys are going to have their opportunity to score. But on the flip side, the Crusaders need to knock down shots. Now, the well has gone completely dry from beyond the arc in this second half. They need to find another way to manufacture points.
Both teams' supporters are responding to their players' calls to make some noise. As the volume increases here in a tight game, 55-53 KV with 5:26 remaining in the fourth quarter. Rose, a chance to even things up. Robin with the ball. Outside for Curry in the travel, so that'll be no good.
Missed opportunity there for the Royals. Unlucky there. He's got to put the ball on the floor before he decides to take those steps. Huge opportunity now here for the Crusaders. They need a bucket desperately here.
Tate with the ball. Spurl was so good from outside early on. Now Tate has that one knocked away, and that goes out of bounds. Less than 5 minutes remaining.
And Ogentona gives the Kembe wave as he rejects his third shot into the crowd. Pretty much doing it all. I'm not sure where this guy's going to school next year, but I'm pretty sure he's highly recruited throughout the AUS conference.
Crowley couldn't get that one to go, and it will be Royals ball. Down by 2 points. Rose will lead the drive as always. Rose hands on their feet. Curry sends it across the hills, now taken by Rose. Guarded by Telly. Rose trying to get clear into the paint. Feeds it off for Ogentona, he can't collect it.
Now that's not a good play there by Rose. Rose was better off taking the shot himself and maybe relying from Ogentona to fight with Crawley underneath the basket for that putback, that rebound there. But he put Ogentona in a very bad spot there, and Ogentona picks up his third personal.
Chris Spurl has the ball, feeding it over to Ben Tate. He'll try from outside, and that will not go.
Shots are not falling, getting a little tight here, Harbor Station.
Jordan Rose, around Curry. Robin, Curry to Robin. Robin trying to find Ogentona in the middle there. Too many blue jerseys in the way, and the Crusaders take over the ball.
Now the adjustment has been made by the Crusaders. They decided that they're going to double team, in some cases triple team Ogentona.
And Ogentona just pulls that one down away from Tate. But Tate will go to the line. 3:51 remaining, a 2-point lead for KVHS Valley.
So it looked like a clean block there by Ogentona, but they call Alex Robin for the reach-in on that attempt.
First one is good.
And we finally cut into this run by the Royals, the Crusaders. It's getting tight here for both teams as we're getting down to the crunch time here.
Crusaders up by 4 after a pair of good shots there from Ben Tate. 3:45 left in the fourth quarter. Championship on the line here between Riverview and KVHS Valley. Robin inside for Ogentona.
That's an easy call. That's definitely an easy call there. Ogentona's clearing out Crawley. Doesn't really need to clear out Crawley. Crawley is giving up space. All he needs to do is just occupy space in that painted area, and a nice inside feed from beyond the arc there by one of his guards will allow him to make that easy catch and that easy bucket. He doesn't need to push off on Crawley. He's been doing a good job of not pushing off on Crawley and getting himself in foul trouble.
Ben Tate with the ball. Back out for Tilly. Tilly gets a look. Moves it towards the basket. Bounces free. Ogantona pulls down the rebound. Royals ball. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Still a close one. 4 points separating KV and Riverview. Jordan Rose down court. In for Ogantona. Sends it back outside. Curry for three. It's good!
Huge shot from beyond the arc here from Curry. Nice play from Ogantona. When I first saw him catch it and then throw it back out, I was wondering, why did he do that? But a very nice, unselfish play there as he relied on his teammate to make a play there.
Spurl, Tate for three. That one is good.
Finally. They break the ice at a huge time in the game, a huge spot in the game. No bigger three right now for the Crusaders in this one.
Back up by 4. KV now try for Hill. That one bounces free and Crowley comes up with a rebound. Jack Tilly brings it over half court with 2:15 remaining in the fourth quarter, a 4-point KV lead. Chance for Spurl, he makes it go. They found that touch again from the outside, and that could be the difference.
Yeah, not the right time defensively for the Royals. 2 wide open looks for the Crusaders from beyond the arc. They struggled through the third. They struggled midway through the fourth here in the latter stages of this fourth quarter, but they found their stride from beyond the arc with back-to-back threes. Not a good time to have defensive lapses for the Royals here as the Crusaders able to knock down the threes. A wide open standstill three as Robin didn't even look like he wanted to get out. He immediately thought, listen, there's no way I'm going to get there in time to close out. Head down in dismay. And Spurl had a wide open look and he knocks down his 6th of the game, and he has 20 now. Chris Spurl stepping up big time for the Crusaders in the absence of their big post player, Ethan O'Neill.
So a 7-point lead for KV as you see their fans making lots of noise. 63-56, 2:11 remaining in this fourth quarter. Crusaders timeout, and we'll get back underway.
Been a great game, that's for sure. And the first matchup between these two teams at the Riverboat tournament, the Crusaders won it going away, 35-point victory. You wouldn't tell between these two teams now in this matchup.
Royals have pulled it to within 1. Now the Crusaders back to it with a 7-point lead as that one won't drop, and the rebound collected by Spurl. Chance for the Crusaders, but it's stolen away by Ogantona.
Good play, anticipation defensively there by Ogantona. Now they need to get a bucket here.
Rose throws it up, won't go. Rebound loose. And we've got 1 minute and 42 seconds remaining. It's going to be Royals ball. Checking in is Seth Ramsey. Taking the place of Ben Tate for the Crusaders.
Coach Wanderson leaves a little bit more height inside here as the Royals have gone big.
Side for Hill. Broken up, but the Royals were able to maintain control. But Rose drives to the basket, throws it up, no good. They'll go to the line for 2.
Very important free throws coming up here for the Royals. They want to have any chance of keeping this close and trying to steal this one down the stretch. Rose has all the pressure on him right now. He needs to knock down both.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Big opportunity here for Rose. That one's good. Ogantona and Crowley ready to pounce on the rebound. They won't have the chance. Rose puts down 2 in a row.
Been a battle, an epic battle inside the painted area between Crowley and Ogantona on both ends.
Spurl with the ball for KV, for Caden, right back in. And that one won't drop. Crowley pulls down the rebound, can't control it though, it goes out of bounds. ball. Minute 20 left, a 5-point game. And we're going to have another Crusaders timeout.
Definitely in the game management right now by both coaches, Coach Reinders and Coach Vaughn. Chess match continues here at Harbor Station. Don't have to be a rocket science to figure things out for the Royals. They need to go through their big player, Ogantona. Ogantona with 23 points on the afternoon. He needs to get that touch on the last successful trip down when they hit that big three. Ogantona was the beneficiary of that and got it all started. A nice soft catch inside the painted area, was able to be patient, kick it back outside the Curry. Curry was wide open look from beyond the arc and he knocked it down. Now that needs to happen again. But Crawley, you got to give some credit to him on the defensive side. He's been doing a better job in these latter stages of this game of not allowing Ogantona to get space, to create that space and get those easy looks and have that space between the ball and him and the basket so that he can catch it and just go straight up. So Crawley, you got to give him credit. He's been battling Ogantona since the opening tap. It's a tough task for him defensively, but he's definitely been up to the task in the latter stages. And right now, Coach Vaughn really needs Crawley to make 1 or 2 stops here if they're going to seal this victory and bring home the championship.
Big possession here for the Royals, down by 5, minute 20 left. Jordan Rose. Ogantona there to help him out. Rose. It's in tight, throws it up, it's good! Royals within 3.
Nice, just what they needed here coming out of that timeout. Senior guard Jordan Rose with a nice finish on the right-handed side. Now they need to stop defensively. Can't afford to allow the Crusaders to knock down a deuce or even a triple. A triple will pretty much be curtains.
Spurl tries one and it won't go. And the Royals take advantage back down the court with 48 seconds remaining. 3-point game. KV in the lead. Rose throwing the ball, drives to the basket, puts it up and it's good! And he'll go to the line.
Nice two-man game between Rose and Ogantona. Rose being very patient, waiting for that screen, allowed the defense to have its laps, and then he attacked at the right time. A natural lefty there, great concentration to get it off the window, but the big part of this M1 is right now at the free throw line, just under 41 seconds, just under 42 seconds left here. This is the biggest free throw Jordan Rose is probably going to take in his high school career.
Oh, and it won't go. The chance to tie it up. The rebound pulled down by Ogantona. It's good, and the Royals have the lead.
Still not over now. Not over yet. The Royals celebrating on the way down as Ogantona with a huge putback, a huge rebound. He's been instrumental tonight for the Royals.
Kelly with the ball. Crusaders down by 1. First time since the first quarter. Now Spurl with a try, no good. Ogantona with the ball, 18 seconds left. They can hold. Brought down.
They got a foul. They got a foul.
And there it is. 13 seconds remaining and a huge chance here for Rose to go to the line and put this one away.
Wow. Simply can say, wow, the Royals hanging in here all the way through. Essentially trying to steal this victory in the latter stages of this game. Huge rebound on the last trip on that miss by Rose. But Rose keeping the door open for the Crusaders here.
One no good, another try to pull the lead to 2 points. And of course the Crusaders will have the chance to come back down the court, and that one's no good. The rebound huge here. Rose comes up with it. Ogantona. Don't think that's going to be any good.
Well, the foul was called on Rose. Rose coming up and getting his rebound, but Ogantona kept it alive. You can see the athletic ability by Ogantona. But Crawley didn't even attempt the jump with Ogantona. Ogantona kept it alive, knocked it around, allowed Rose to come off the free throw line and come up with that rebound as he won that 50-50. Right now, the Royals trying to steal this one late. You can see in that rebound, get it kicked around and fouled there on the shot attempt was Jordan Rose. Not giving in, not giving up, and being relentless. I had an opportunity to speak to Jordan Rose yesterday at part of their shoot-around, and his lasting words were, we're going to win this game. We're going to get it done. We believe in ourselves. Everybody else may be counting against us, maybe up against us. It's us against the world mentality. He believes in his team. He believes in Coach Rinder's message that we can get it done here. Even though we're on the road, we're coming into Harbor Station. It's not going to be a friendly environment, as KV will be essentially have a home game. But listen to this crowd. A lot of red here at Harbor Station. Lots of support.
10.7 seconds left. Another try for Rose. And he can't make it 3, but a 2-point advantage, and they get it back again.
Coach Vaughn is in total disgust as he throws the clipboard towards his bench. 3 straight offensive rebounds on 3 straight misses by the Royals. Just unacceptable.
That one will drop. It's a 3-point lead for the Royals.
2-point possession here. If he can get this one, it will be a 4-point deficit.
Robin makes it a 4-point lead. And it's now at the stage the Crusaders need a miracle.
Absolutely, with 9.3 seconds left, a 2-possession game. The Royals stealing this one out of the fire. And man, it looked devastating in some parts of this game. In the early part of the game when they were down by 13 points, it looked like the Crusaders were just going to continue to roll and just roll on. And then halfway through the second, there was a point there, the Crusaders went on another run, and the Royals withstand that run, and it came back. But the key was going into that halftime being down single digits. Because at one point they're down 14 points, and it looked like things, the wheels were starting to come off the ship there. But they righted the ship. Coach Riders righted the ship. Righted the ship, and now they're fighting for this championship.
The tale of two fan bases as we look across the floor. The Crusaders fans in blue are tense, holding their breath, biting their fingernails. The Royals fan base are just ready to burst in celebration. 9.3 seconds. The Royals need a score and a steal.
Yeah, they need a miracle, a definite miracle. During that timeout, Coach Rogers came over and said to me, "Do you think we belong here?" He said it.
There's a chance from Tilly. Makes it go for 3. They're within 1. 5.9 left. They need the steal.
Still not over. A lot of drama here at Harbor Station. Wow, this is far from over, Randy. This is far from over.
Rose is going to go to the line, depending on how he does here.
He definitely needs to make both.
And if the Crusaders can get the ball back.
We can't allow this score of opportunity to open. He makes the push.
Up by 2. We'll let the drama play out here. Still a chance for the Crusaders, regardless of what happens here. And that is good. It's a 3-point lead. 4.9 seconds left. The timeout will bring the ball up over half court, so this is not over yet. You're right, Vincent.
Absolutely. Coach Reinders, I think in this timeout, he's got to tell his his team that game management now. Don't allow the Crusaders to even get an attempt at 3-point. They inbound the ball, immediately foul, and force them to shoot free throws. That would be the strategy if I was the head coach of the Royals right now. Allow them to inbound it. Don't get out of place. Don't allow their 3-point shooters to have those standstill shots from beyond the arc. Run them off the 3-point line. But importantly, when they inbound it, immediately foul and try to force them to go to the free throw line. They got 3 personals now, 3 team fouls the Royals have, so they need to foul twice. So to put them in the penalty and to force them to shoot free throws. That would be the strategy, not allowing them to even have an attempt from 3-point range, because they have 4 guys essentially on that team for the Crusaders that can knock down that big 3 and tie this game and force this game into overtime.
And they're all out there. We've got Tate, we've got Spurl, we've got Tilly, we've got Ramsey, have all found success from outside. Alex Lockery out there with them. 4.9 seconds left, 3-point game. Ramsey will inbound it to Tilly.
They're going to give him a shot.
And he's going to try it. It's going to come up short. Batted back up for Spurl. No! It's over! The Royals rush onto the court to celebrate. The Riverview Royals are your boys' AAA high school basketball champions. for 2015.
Huge win for the Royals in their high school. They believe in their program.
A big finish. The Royals come out on top 69-66, and we'll be back here with Final 12 coverage on Rogers Television. Us against the world. That was Coach Reinder's quote, and it comes true. Riverview 69-66 wins. They're champions. Let's send it downstairs for medal presentations.
On hand to present the medals with the teams. At this time, we'd invite KV coach Paul Vaughn to come forward and present medals to his team. Number 4, Jack Tilley. Number 5, Caleb Lozel. Number 6, Chris Spurl. Number 7, Thomas Davis. Number 8, graduating senior Ben Tate. Number 9, Ethan Ospachuk. Number 10, Alex Lowry. Number 11, Liam Bork. Number 12, graduating senior Peter Crawford. Number 13, graduating senior Seth Ramsey. Number 14, graduating senior Ethan O'Neill. Number 15, Evan Arnold. Number 21, graduating senior Josh Campbell. And number 23, graduating senior Ian Crowley. The manager, Luke Richard. Assistant coaches, Greg Doyle and Gary Breen. And the head coach of the KV Crusaders, Mr. Paul Vaughn. Well done, gentlemen. At this time, we invite the captains of the 2015 champions from Riverview High School to please come forward and receive the NBIAA Championship banner presented by Allison Willett, Executive Director of the NBIAA. And now we invite Dave Baker to come with head coach Gerard Reinders to present gold medals to the Riverview Royals team. Number 4, graduating senior Blake Flynn. Number 5, Matt Dixon. Number 6, Jordan Rose, graduating senior. Number 7, Lucas Campbell. Number 8, graduating senior Alex Robin. Number 9, Graham Bessie. Number 10, Aram Curry. Number 11, Aiden Quinn. Number 13, Bemi Ogotona, graduating senior. Number 14, graduating senior Mateus Hiltz. And number 21, graduating senior Brian Budd. Team manager, Keisha Morgan. Assistant coaches, Mike McDougall, Alex Traykoff, and Drew Barron. And the head coach, Gerard Reinders. And now the committee would call upon Cindy Floyd, please, to present the Player of the Game award from the runner-up team. The player of the game from KV High School, scoring 23 points. Sorry, that was 20 points. Number 6, Chris Spurl. And now the committee would call upon Mr. Fran McHugh to present the Player of the Game Award to Riverview High School. He was a showstopper, scoring 23 points. Number 13, Bemi Ogatona. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming out and supporting your children and your school. Hope you all have a great off season. Safe travels home. We'll get on with the cutting down of the nets, and then there'll be a photo opportunity at the west end of Harbor Station right after the nets are cut down. So you can take all your photographs out that way.
Well, how about that? What a great finish to an exciting ball game. The Royals from Riverview High defeating the KV Crusaders by a score of 69-66. A thrilling comeback, an exciting finish, and a big win for the decided underdog heading into this one. The Riverview Royals are your 2015 AAA Boys High School Basketball Champions.
Well, it was all what it was supposed to be. The billing was right there, a marquee matchup between these two teams. David versus Goliath, us against the world. I mean, it had all the makings of a great final, and it stood up to be that great final. And we didn't get disappointed by their great star from Riverview High School, Bemi Ogatona. I mean, he had a huge game, and he was the difference down the stretch. They needed to get him more touches, him involved, and Coach Reinders dialed it up every opportunity, and Bemi Ogatona came up, and he did not disappoint this afternoon.
Yeah, he got better as the game went along. He looked like maybe he was getting fatigued early, but then he just found another level as the game went on and kept winning those matchups. And just a huge game for Bemi Ogatona, and leading the Royals to a 69-66 championship win over the Crusaders. And of course, games like this, you always like to mention the graduating players. Ogatona, of course, Blake Flynn, Jordan Rose, Alex Robin, Matthias Hills, and Brian Budd. And their last go-round here in high school, making some memories. And we're going to send it over to the player of the game, Bemi Ogatona, who's with Chris Hoyle.
Standing here with Bemi Ogatona, number 13 from the Riverview Royals. You guys played quite a game tonight, man. It was questionable whether or not you guys were going to take it. You were down, and then you come back with a vengeance. What was the fire that lit you guys to take the win tonight?
Our team's all about fire, man. We never quit in any game. Like all our games we played so far, there have been times where it's been close down the stretch. We've been down the stretch. We never give up.
Perfect. And I see that you're in grade 12. This is going to be your last game with these guys. Any advice for next year's team?
You never know what's going to happen in a game, so you got to keep your head up every time. Never quit.
Standing here with Bemi Ogatona, number 13 from the Riverview Royals. The Riverview Royals taking the win this evening right here on Rogers TV at the Final 12.
What's he doing?
So it's a final here from Harbor Station on Championship Saturday. The big win for the Riverview Royals, down by as many as 13 points. And coming back with a 3-point victory with a thrilling finish over the Kennebec-Casus Valley Crusaders as we see the nets come down, and they will have an honored place at Riverview High as the Royals are your 2014-15 Boys AAA High School Basketball Champions. Final 12 coverage continues here from Harbor Station on Rogers Television. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we move on to the A Girls Final, and we hope you'll join us for that. It'll be the John Caldwell Golden Knights from Grand Falls against the Grand Manan Breakers. And so we hope you'll stay with us for more Final 12 coverage here on Championship Saturday here on Rogers Television. Thanks for joining us as the Riverview Royals take the Boys AAA Championship.